tight end.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 2. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what...
The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd down and inches. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run with Gibson. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's a 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Bills, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mike 18. Mike 18. Better bring it.
Back to throw here. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch one. Watch one.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2nd and 4. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And he finds Gronk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 18, Mike 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
This time they stay on the ground.
It's a first down and more for Gibson.
And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a throw right sideline is complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there just before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
in the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Extra point safely through. And a rout is on here in this first half.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. From the 10.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They're going to look to throw.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll drop to throw.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll set up a throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Mike 18, Mike.
He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mike 18, Mike 18.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there. Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Bills 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 18, Mike 18.
Now Cook running right. Powers through him. Cook able to escape. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46.
They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Watch 18. 18's the mic.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8.
brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
He'll drop to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Aaron Browning, the one who brought him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And all the way down to the 35.
41 yards on the play. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go play action here on 1st down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Big hole up the middle.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.